welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011.
Leonard Fournette could be that guy. Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
Absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply getting on top of him.
10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down.
I love that a scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail. But also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up. And then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's got it over the middle. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to the receiver quicker.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
But there's a reason he's the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. How about breaking off a nice game there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Going to run the draw with Fournette. And he spins through. Fournette, first down, still going. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the red rifle. For TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
This is a young man who has a lot of quiet confidence in his abilities. He won't shout it from the rooftops, but if you ever talk to him, you sense it, and you start to get it. In fact, I asked him about his mobility, and he said, well, I did run for over 1,500 yards in college. That was an easy answer for him.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And a short gain there as he'll get up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Dalton now, the pass. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a great opening series defensively. You folks should be in 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down, forcing incompletion to set up 4th. And he gets this away, aiming for the sideline with a lock behind him. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And the same crosses at the 11-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until the second.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes straight is often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The JAX first down, Bortles to Robinson. Carson.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware of that, right?
Yeah, they should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes. When they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield and they curl back, show the numbers to the quarterback, you can play the play.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his
Morris now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Rivera. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 to the 36. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do in practice.
And a short game down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. He decided to turn loose again on 3rd down, didn't he?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing his balls. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Not that Freight made a big play.
They begin the drive with Hill. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I love when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from. It's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Yeah, that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw, it's Bortles. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. That was 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. He's going to air it out, and it's caught inside the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 43 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally and he usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run it. A play fake to Hill. Dalton looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on the last drive, but fell incomplete. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught at the 20. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Into the red zone is Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Hurns, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to bounce that off with a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip them.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Hill. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
He's going to let this thing go deep from LaFell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brandon LaFell, 43 yards. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Glenn now to return. Oh, twisting away. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown in the last go-around. Obviously, they're hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, when they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches, hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Now C.J. Yeldon, and this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Jaguars are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Bengals didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Jaguars open up on offense. It's Atkins who will get the sack here. Bengals will pick up the loose football and score. Bengals on top by 6. Now midway through the first. Great stiff arm here on the run. And he caps off the 2-play drive with the score. The Jaguars go up by 1. First and 10. Bortles on the mark to Allen Hurns. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 43-yard line. Jaguars will later lose possession on a forced fumble. Now first and 10, Bortles able to find his mark deep downfield, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Continuing on the drive, Bortles going to complete the pass from the gun, and it ends up working for a touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 8. First and 10, Green's going to make the one-handed grab, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled. Bengals have it later on the drive. The quick pass